When you know what you're bringing to the table, never settle for less. Hi everyone, this video is for all the content creators out there, mainly from Nasik since I will be able to help you all personally. But just in case, even if you're not from Nasik, trust me, this video is going to give you those statistics, those eye-opening messages that you had never ever seen coming. Alright, so let me begin by asking you that are you on the right platform? Are you strategically correct? Are you actually increasing your personal brand or monetizing your Instagram or any platform you use in a right way? I am going to talk a lot of money here, not because I love money or something, but because recently I spoke to one of the content creators from Nasik and I thought that, she would be earning a lot because of the talent that she has. And then I was angry, I was disheartened that why is she wasting her energy? Why is she wasting her content on something, on people, on things which she's not monetizing it with? Because bottom line is, everyone has to pay bills. We are big people now, we're investing our time. Our time is important. This video is going to be a little longer, so stay tuned. I'm just going to talk numbers and trust me, it is going to help you a lot. For me personally, I never charge anything less than 5,000 rupees for a 1-minute video. I have 9,000 followers. For some of you it might be very less, for some of you it might be a lot, but I never charge anything less than 5,000. Of course there are exceptions where I have charged 2,000 rupees, but when I know that okay, a lot of people will not convert, so I charge a little less. But when I know what I'm going to bring to the table, I will charge what I am deserving. For example, there was a girl who approached me for me to post a story for her books. She was going to give me a book for free. I understand it would have been an amazing barter collaboration, but I have posted a reel on books and people came and asked me where did I get it from. So I know that my audience is interested in books, and when I tell my audience that okay, this is the book that I'm using, I'm pretty sure that the audience will buy it. So why should I settle for less? She told me to come down to 350 rupees per post and I did not, because I was sure that if she would pay what I told her to pay, she would get a return more than what she's paying me, because I'm pretty sure I know I have done this before. So when you're bringing to the table, don't settle for less. Second thing, don't just publicize anything just like that until you have used it, until you know that you're sure of it. If you go and observe my posts, you might see that I will never just go and tell you to do things. In my caption, I will not put a link, I will not direct you anywhere. I will tell you to come and DM me. For one of the sponsored posts, I clearly mentioned DM me, let me talk to you. And until and unless I clear everyone's doubt regarding everything, I have not left that person, or I have not just directed them to the link. Because I personally believe if I am doing a sponsored post or if I am giving something to my audience, it has to be genuine, it has to be authentic. Now, all of this that I'm talking about, all of the resources that I'm talking about is not built from my own thing. I have done a lot of research. It has just been 8 months since I have entered this industry, just been 8 months since I made my Instagram profile public. But since then, I have researched so much. I did not start with the thought of monetizing it. I started with the thought of knowing how the industry works, knowing how social media marketing works, knowing how strategic marketing, growth marketing works. And that is how I have come to this. I have built the resources, I've watched videos, I've listened to content creators with 1.5 million followers, 600k followers to 600 followers. I mean it. I have spoken to a girl who had 651 followers and she was also monetizing her content. Can you imagine that? And then I thought that there are so many talented people out there, but they don't know how to do things. There are people, since I have worked with clients across the globe, you don't know how particular they are while building their brand. They need to understand that they have a good tone of voice. By tone of voice, I do not mean how I talk. I talk about the words that I use, the adjectives, the nouns, whatever I'm using. You need to have documents ready when you're actually making something, making a video, actually going on YouTube, talking about my statistics. In the past 8 months, I've reached 9,000 followers. Might be less for some people, but I never expected that. So it was a considerable growth. On YouTube, I've reached 390 subscribers in past 3 videos. Almost 400 subscribers in 3 videos. I'm very happy, of course. Of course, it's a good number for me. But I did my research. I spoke to a lot of people. I have watched a lot of videos, and I am ready to give that to you for free. I don't want that because I am angry. I am disappointed that so many people don't know how to actually use their audience well. There was a creator who I spoke to who had somewhat near followers than me, and I spoke to her and she's like, no, I've not reached 10k followers. Does not matter. There are people who are doing it. I am forcing you to do it because I always mention that there is a lot of work out there in the market. There is a lot of money. You just need to know who and what you're getting money from. Not like I'm talking about money. It has to be authentic, whatever you're giving to your followers. I'm going to name people also. I'm not going to talk in the air. In an interaction with Raj Shamani, I loved the way he said that he, being such a big creator, he reaches out to brands too. He uses that app, he uses whatever and then he, as a person, when he finds it effective, he finds it that I am going to put it out to my audience. He writes a mail to them talking about his commercials and everything. What is stopping you? Because you don't know what a media kit is. You don't know how to reach out to brands. You don't know what do you write in the mail and how do you make a media kit in the first place. Don't worry, I will share all the resources with you. I'm going to post the same video on YouTube and I'm going to link all the links in my description box. So those who do not want to DM me also can directly go and access those links, okay? Talking about, of course, my favorites, Abhi and New. In a conversation with them, I realized that, okay, they will not sponsor just because they have a lot of followers. They will not, get any sponsored post essay. They will actually understand. They will actually keep in mind ki kisko, how is it going to help my followers? Am I doing the right thing? It should not even disturb my feed that people should feel that I'm just sponsoring things. They are that smart when it comes to putting out things. So just because you start getting brand collaborations does not mean that you just give out or, start giving just paid content to people. You need to be sure, you need to be mindful of what you're doing. So if you're having the resources that I'm giving, does not mean that you stop giving the quality content that you were already doing that. Talking about how do I help personal brands? I love making personal brands. Of course, I help businesses also, but my personal forte is personal brands, and the few people who I can name is Chaitali ma'am, Shalini ma'am, and there's a huge long list, but the most important person who I'm going to name is Divyanshu Damani. So I'm helping him with his personal brand, and I feel so happy when a lot of times people ask him that you are busy in Tag Mango, so how do you manage your personal brand? And it makes me so proud. It makes me so happy that, okay, people are noticing that he's simultaneously building his personal brand. So I'm happy about it, and this is what I want to do, and I'm not charging for it, for you people, for content creators, because I really want you all to use it productively. You are investing your time, you are investing your everything. I was talking about my commercials, 5,000, then I don't charge anything less than 1,000 to 1,500 for a story, but yes, I can go down to 500 least when it comes to this thing, because I know how important it is to understand and support vocal for local. But I know what I'm going to bring to the table. I know what I'm going to get for them. So I don't have to settle for less as well. I understand vocal for local is important, but you need to also understand that they are businesses. For your one story, they are going to get that business also, and you should be sure of it. So I just DM me. I am going to give you all the links, everything that you want from my end. I am going to teach you how to make a media kit. If you want, just let me know. I will take a webinar, or do one thing. I am taking a webinar. I will send you all the link. I will give you all the resources. You need to understand what a tone of voice is. Make a proper PDF tone of voice. You need to understand what a social media calendar is. Also, another very important thing, I don't know why are people so scared of making their own website. Why are you making portfolio somewhere else? Go make your own website. It doesn't accept the domain. You get everything for free. Just go conquer it before someone else takes your domain. Also, another very, very important point that I want to talk about is that people don't know that brands are ready to collaborate. You should just reach out to them. Even if they say no in the first place, you need to understand that you are still in their database once you mail them. Not like I'm against barter collaborations, but you need to understand that when do you do a barter collaboration and when can you do a paid collaboration. You need to understand, you need to actually figure things out, because it is your audience. Another very important point and name that I want to talk about is, I'm not going to take the name, but there is a very big verified digital marketer from India, and his manager reached out to me after seeing the learn and intern response, where I got 338 people registering from my end, from just these many followers, and she was like that I saw that you do a lot of webinars and you have a good reach, so he is ready to come and take a free webinar for your audience, but the only criteria is there should be more than 100 people, and he will also be selling his course in the end. I said, why would I do that? Because come on, I would have got the name and fame that I have collaborated with him, but I cannot use my audience to actually give and sell them something, right? So that is very important. Also, another very, very important point that I want to talk about is that people don't know where should they actually expand to. Everyone feels it is Instagram, YouTube. There are so many apps out there. You know, after 7 to 8 months, I've realized that maybe Instagram is not the right app for me. There are so many apps according to my niche that I should be growing on. And recently I've grown onto so many apps and the response is amazing. There's Pinterest, there's Medium, there's Quora for my niche, okay? So all of these things I've tried out and people don't understand where to strategize your content to. I feel so bad that I'm not from the fashion industry, because trust me, you people have so much of scope, so much lifestyle and all of that have so much of scope to do things. So you need to understand who should have a website, who should not have a website, kisko use mein nahi aayegi, who should focus on Pinterest, who should focus on Facebook, maybe because Facebook groups are good. There are so many things where you can expand to. Also, putting your business, your content on autopilot mode is very important, because manually cannot happen, things cannot happen. So I'm also going to give you all the names of the apps that I use, which actually eases my work. Also, you can have a manager too. You can have someone to handle something for you too. There is so many things that you can try out on, and people don't know this. People feel that, okay, this is very elite and this is something that, okay, only these people can have. Aisa nahi hota hai. This is that anyone can do. You just need to strategize on things ki mera content kahan pe chalega, maine ye cheez kyun chahiye, do I really need a manager, why do I need it for, if I can put it on an autopilot mode. You need to understand all of that. So just go for it. I am really happy that I am able to do this. I've just compiled everything that I've learned from my clients, from my experience, the little experience that I have, not a lot, and just want to give it out. So let me know if you're interested. Let me know if this video helps you in some way or the other, because there is so much talent out there. Content creation is the next career. It is still a career and people are not using it properly. I mean, I want you to just go and give it a try. Not like it's just about money. It's about using your time properly in a nice way. And you might ask me what's in for me in this. It's satisfaction, because thankfully, by God's grace, I've got considerable good things and I am not greedy to get more. But the more I help, I know God always helps me. So I know that I'm selfish in that case, that some way or the other it's going to help me. I hope this video was an eye-opener for you, and I am going to give you every material. Let me just take a webinar for you. Le lo, just take it. If it helps you, I am more than happy. And all the best. Please go conquer the world. You don't settle for less, please. That is my heart jod ke vinanti to you people, because I love all of y'all's content. When I look at it, I get so inspired and I feel so bad that I'm not from your niche. You have so much scope, so just go for it and do your best. You are amazing at what you do, sending all the positive vibes, and I hope this video brings a little difference in your life. Just go. Bye.